There you go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Picks and Parlays Power Hour. I'm your host, Detroit Lenny. I got to remind everybody real quick about nohouseadvantage.com. Sign up with nohouseadvantage.com and use the promo code PNP at nohouseadvantage.com. Download the app at the App Store. It's available everywhere. And you can get a first deposit match up to $50. They're changing the game in all this fantasy football, or I shouldn't say fantasy football, fantasy sports in general. Total available platform. Bet on that if you're going to bet that kind of stuff. Use that promo code PMP, get you up to a $50 match. Today, we got Tim Earl coming on to talk some NFL. No college football this week except the Army-Navy game. So we're going to talk some NFL, and we're going to bring him in right now. Tim Earl, how we doing? How was your weekend? How's it going?
It's going well. NBA, NFL was good to us yesterday, so can't complain with that. And we've had a busy, last 12 hours with baseball trades and stuff. So it's getting into a fun time of the year, and I'm excited.
Let's talk specifically about this Thursday night matchup for December 8th. Vegas at the Rams. I got Vegas -6 here. Over-under is 44.5. Before we get into this, though, I got to remind everybody, it's a new promo here for this week only. Use promo code PLAYOFF. That saves you 25% off the entire website. All you got to do is type that in into checkout, and you'll get 25% off the website. That's a little new promo dropping in for us. So get after that. Talk to me, Raiders, Rams. Where are you going with that?
Yeah, the Rams, I don't know what the heck happened to them this year. They fell off a cliff, and with the loss this week, or one other team winning, they're eliminated from the playoffs already.
Yep.
Well, that's what happens when Cooper Kupp goes down and Matthew Stafford goes down and their O-line goes down, and they've had so many injuries. They're on their fourth quarterback. This Rams team is definitely, they're hurting. And they're just ready to move on to next year when they get everybody back and healthy. Vegas is doing some stuff though. On the other side, they're 5-7, but they've been winning games, which is kind of weird to see. They've won 3 straight after losing embarrassingly to the Colts and Jeff Saturday on his first game. Since then, they've won to Denver, Seattle, and the Chargers. So they're actually putting in some work. They're actually winning some games. But I'm not really looking at a side for this one. I'm going to look at a total, and I'm going to go under. I know it's the boring way to go. Thursday night football, under. The Rams aren't going to score much. Their offense is not doing well. Their defense may allow up a little bit, but when it comes to it, I don't see the Rams doing enough to push this one over the total. So we're going to go under.
Yeah, I will say this. I don't hate this total at all under. I mean, I don't know what the Rams are doing. I don't know if the Rams can score. A whole lot anyway. I mean, they're only averaging a little under 17 points a game anyway. Cooper Kupp on the IR, Matthew Stafford on the IR, like you said. Aaron Donald's dealing with an ankle injury day to day, always questionable. They lost Von Miller in the offseason to Buffalo. There's some stuff. Their starting center who actually recruited Matt Stafford to come there, retired. Now he's on Thursday Night Football. He's that big bald white guy with the gray beard. That's him. So they've made some, and I think they are trying to limp to the season. Just get through the season right now.
They sold their soul to win the Super Bowl. They're fine.
And they did, right? And they did. So the worst they do, keep losing, Rams, because that's better for my Lions. So because we got that draft pick. So keep doing it. And the Raiders,
they're making a
Charger win, division win. Denver win, division win. Seattle win. Seattle, good team this year. Decent, hard fought team, or hard fighting team, I should say. I like the Raiders are making moves. I don't know if it's enough to do anything at the end of the year. Probably
it's
not.
It's too little, too late. So they need a lot of help.
They need some help. They're in pretty much, as I've always said. Let me take a drink here. I'm dying. I've always said the Raiders are the West Coast Lions. Okay, minus the Super Bowl run with Madden and all that stuff. The Raiders shoot themselves in the foot. Lions do it every year in and year out.
100%.
You'll look back at the end of this season. You'll finish in 9th, 10th spot, just outside that 1 through 8. That
they'll end up missing it because of a tiebreaker.
Right. They'll miss something, or they'll look back at a game that ended in overtime or a 3-point game that you're like, ball bounces one way, or you get a call going another way.
Loss to the Cardinals?
Yeah.
How about them losing to Kansas City? That was a close one.
Yeah.
By 1 point.
So I think you're going to end up looking back at that. But the Raiders, I think they're getting some cohesiveness. Devontae Adams, huge game last week. And Josh Jacobs is playing well.
Yep.
Side note, I think Josh Jacobs could be a Lion in the future. But that's just that's a side note. Yeah. Guys, don't forget. Yeah, he's a free agent, and DeAndre Swift's going out, and he's looking for homes. And I'm just saying.
Fair enough.
Like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Picks and Parlay Power Hours here Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget, like, subscribe, ring that bell for notification. Let's move into another Sunday NFL matchup, divisional matchup, I should say.
Yep. The
Eagles are traveling to the Giants, New York Giants. Eagles -7 to open this up right out the gate. Touchdown favorite. Over-under is 45.5. Got to remind everybody real quick, use this promo code PLAYOFF. Save you 25% off the entire website when you check out. Again, playoffs. Yes, playoffs.
Yes,
use that promo code. Get after that. Talk to me about the Eagles-Giants.
Oh, boy. Well, you get
exactly.
It's a divisional game. And whenever I look at that, hey, that's not it. Divisional games are always interesting. One of the big things I looked at, Eagles 11-1, fantastic start to the year. It's gonna be funny when they lose in the second round. That's not the point. 5-0 on the road, and 1-4 against the spread on the road. So sure, they're winning games, but they're not covering. The Giants. This is a team that we didn't really expect much in the beginning of the year. They had a really good start, and since then have kind of fell off, including a tie last week to the Commanders. But they're 4-2 this year at home. They're 5-2 against the spread, so they're a team that covers the spread at home. They're a team that covers the spread pretty well this entire year, 75% hitting against the spread this year. So I'm going to end up going after the Giants plus the points. Home divisional dog, I'm all right with going after. I think the Eagles win this one by like 3, but I think that 7 points is just a little bit too many. Especially, I believe the Eagles have the Dallas Cowboys coming up soon as well. So that's a game that they're going to be looking forward to. Giants team, they've kind of already looked. I don't want to say they're looking past them already, but this Giants team is falling apart. A lot of injuries, but I still think they covered the 7 points.
I will say this. The Eagles, as good as they are, they're very much like the Minnesota Vikings. I don't believe they're as good as their record is advertising.
Oh, no, they're way better than the Vikings. At least they win games by multiple scores.
It's true. But I will say this. They can't stop the run. Okay. They are geared to stop the pass game. They cannot stop the run. And Saquon, I think, runs all over them. And I think this game, it's a divisional game. I love the under.
They looked fine against the run last week against Tennessee. And that was Derrick Henry.
Yeah, but that's because they can't throw the ball. Tennessee cannot throw
Plus,
the ball.
I will say
they have to run. So stack the box.
Their rushing is not good, but at the same time, their rush defense they got what was his name? Davis back, the big guy from Georgia. So, they got him back in the rotation, and that's going to help them out a lot.
Huge.
But I also lean towards the under, so this one could be like a 17-13 type of game.
Yeah, so. I would maybe a 21-17. I would go like that or something like that. Yeah. But I think this game is decided. Touchdowns too much in a divisional game, especially rivalry game, where both teams are one team is fighting to make a playoff. One team's pretty much got stuff locked up.
I believe Eagles clinched. I think they're already clinched because the worst they can do is 11-6. They've already clinched a playoff spot, I believe.
No,
right? That sounds right.
Yeah, it sounds right, but I don't see it. But
yeah, no, there's eliminated teams, but I guess there's no locked in. But I guess they're not totally in because. Well, no, they should be. They're. I don't think they're mathematically clinched, but with a win, they're clinched.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, I got to remind you again, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Picks and Parlay Power Hours here Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Tim Morrell, I appreciate you as always. I'm Detroit Lane with Picks and Parlays. That's going to wrap it up for us today, guys. Don't forget, like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. We'll see you on the next Power Hour. Good luck unless you're against me. Go Lions.